Hajways? Where are you from? Like,
So Hajways is a Kenyan boy from the village, just
Village
like
boy.
yeah, village boy, just like Chef Matiko here. I come from a place in Kenya called Taita.
Taita.
Yes.
No,
which
for those people who don't know, Taita is a coastal region, right?
Yes, it's from the coast. It's from the coast, and it would be about 200 to 250 kilometers from the coastal area, from you know, like. Hola, ¿qué hay?
¿De dónde sois? ¿Eh? Mali. ¿Qué tal estáis por aquí?
Bien.
¿Bien?
Sí.
Me alegro mucho.
Tenéis un huerto aquí.
¿Ah, sí?
Somos de Kenia.
Nosotros somos de Kenia, me alegro mucho. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Yeah, so
we are in the outskirts of Madrid, actually in Madrid. What's up, my beautiful people? I hope the light is okay, because it seems not to be okay.
it's a bit cloudy.
Yeah. Welcome to Chef Matiko YouTube channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. We're coming live from Madrid, Spain. Yeah, some people might ask, where is this place? We are in Alcorcón. For those people who have been following me, knows this place. And today I have somebody special with me. So I want him to introduce himself because he's new in my YouTube channel, and I'm going to tell you something very special about me and him. So welcome. If you are always coming to watch my videos, thank you so much. So introduce yourself to our audience.
Hi, I hope you're all okay, and thank you for tuning in to Chef Matiko, my friend's channel.
Yeah.
My name on my YouTube channel goes by the name of Hajways.
Hajways.
Yes, Hajways. So yeah, I've come to visit my brother here.
Yeah.
And he's brought me to this wonderful place.
Yes.
That even though I lived in Madrid, but I didn't know that it existed. So I've just discovered some farming here in Manchester, which is I mean, not Manchester, sorry, in Madrid, which is very interesting.
Wait, talking about Manchester, are you a fan of football?
Yes.
Manchester, okay, or Arsenal?
Manchester United.
All right. So
are you
because
Arsenal?
you're from Manchester, me, I'm Madrid.
Are you Real Madrid? No.
Yes.
The thing is, in Manchester, I'm Manchester United. The funny thing is, where I work, if you watch my videos in my channel, you see that I walk right behind the Old Trafford.
Abato, hola.
Hola, ¿qué hay?
Muy bien, ¿qué tal?
Aquí,
Trabajando.
Muy
bien.
Muy bien. Ganándose el pan. Muy bien.
Yes.
So yeah, where I work in Manchester, it's just behind the Old Trafford. It's just, there's, you know, Manchester has this massive system of canals, which used to be during the Industrial Revolution. They used to use them to transport everything, cotton, steel, all the way up to Liverpool and then into the sea, and then they went wherever. So I walk right behind the stadium. So I see the fans every day.
All right.
On my right hand side of my office is the Old Trafford Bridge.
Wow.
You know, so I can't help it, but also be. But you know, I used to like the club from back then. But in Spain, mine was Real Madrid. I mean, we had back from the days when we used to have. Do you want to know these guys? Ivan Zamorano. The Butragueños. When I came to Spain, they were still playing football. We had there's this Argentinian guy who used to I've forgotten his name, but also we had the Ronaldinhos, but no Ronaldinho, not sorry, Ronaldo, not no. Ronaldo, the current, the last, no, the Ronaldo, the Brazilian, Nazario. You know, Ivan Campo, the Algueras, and all these people.
You're very good in football.
Oh yes.
So who is Hajways? Where are you from? Like
so Hajways is a Kenyan boy from the village, just
Village
like
boy.
yeah, village village boy,
Uh-huh.
just like Chef Matiko here. I come from a place in Kenya called Taita.
Taita.
Yes.
No,
which is-
for those people who don't know, Taita is a coastal region, right?
yes, it's from the coast. It's from the coast, and it would be about 200 to 250 kilometers from the coastal area, from you know, like from Mombasa itself.
Mombasa.
Yeah, and then about 70 kilometers from the Tanzanian border. Yes.
So people, we are if you've watched if you're watching this from Chef Matiko, please go and subscribe to Hajways, and we are in our farm, but
Yeah.
we won't enter because we've already filmed part 1 of this video in his channel, so please don't miss out part 1,
Interesting.
because I don't want to repeat what we've already shown.
Yeah.
So tell me, how did you manage to travel to Europe, then again you went to UK right now?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So my journey, the way it began and how everything unfolded or happened, I think it was just God's plan. And when things are meant to happen, they just happen, you know. So I came from the village and went to the capital city, and then when I was there, one of my neighbors who passed away told me that, you know, he was working for the tour companies, and that if I wanted to join, there were probabilities of getting jobs easier in that, but I had to study a language. So I chose Spanish. and
Why
with
did you
advice.
why did you choose Spanish? Not
that
Germany, not
Yeah. At that time, and actually we had German books at home, you know, because my brother used to do he used to study German at that time.
wow.
So I was saying some few words in German, but I never picked German. I went straight to do Spanish, because apparently at that time there was a pure shortage of Spanish travel guides, and there were many Spaniards who were coming to Kenya, but Spaniards at that time were a population that typically did not speak a lot of English, so they needed people to go and help them basically. So that's why I chose it.
Hola Basil, ¿qué tal?
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Muy bien.
No sabían quién eres, yo está grabando allí.
Soy yo. Ya estamos enseñando a la gente cómo van las cosas aquí. Nuestro huerto.
Venga, hasta luego.
He's the guy behind the farms.
Oh,
the
so
guy
he's the
taking
one who-
care of.
caretaker.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I studied Spanish, and then I got a job in a Spanish farm. I started working there, but before, when I was in school, my teacher was a guy who had studied in Spain, in one of the universities in Spain, here in La Complutense, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was the one who was teaching me Spanish, and I think the Spanish embassy, they approached him and they said there was this program for scholarships, and he encouraged me to, because he saw me, I was a young guy with ambitions. I wanted to become something, change my reality from the village to a better life. So he did encourage me to go the study way rather than going to look for a job, so that when I grow up, I finally, like, you know, like you have like a good base, yeah, that can take you places. So I did Spanish, started working for the travel agency, but at that time, when he came and told me that, you know, we have this thing you can apply, so I applied for the scholarship and forgot about it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I went to work.
So you found yourself in Spain.
Then I got the scholarship, found myself in Spain.
And which year was that?
That was back in 1995.
So you've been living here like forever, you know, because I told you I was born 1997.
Yeah.
So you came here before I was born.
Before you're born.
So how was life? Were they like racial discrimination back then, or how was life? Just tell me, because nowadays I think it's different. How was?
I'm going to be very blunt in this video. Like we say, it's raw and uncut.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell the truth of things that happened that were very nice, and things that were not very nice. I've met good people along the way, young and old, here in Spain, and actually I can call Spain home
Wow.
because of all the experiences that I've had and that made me who I am today.
Yeah.
Now, I can give some examples so that you see the difference. I was the only black kid in my class
Wow.
when I came to Spain. The only place where I felt I was surrounded by people who could understand me, despite me going to the Spanish school. I only did it for 6 months, so I did not speak the language.
Yeah.
But I forced myself into the uni to go and study, and I did not even know I could not understand what the teachers were saying. So I would come out of class, the lecture, and I've just written like 1 or 2 words.
2 words. Wow.
Then I had these wonderful people around me who used to help me. So I used to photocopy their notes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then I go home, I sit down in the library. So when people are sleeping, I was actually studying the whole night. But that was helping me to improve my Spanish every day.
Every day, yeah.
So I used to use the dictionary to translate.
Wow.
So I would translate everything, all the notes.
This dog is called chocolate. Something like that. Yeah.
So I used to translate all the notes into English so that I could understand them.
Wow.
And then,
before you cut, you look at this flag. It's a
yes.
Spanish flag. Do you know here, like, does that happen in the UK? Like, you can just put a flag.
they are very proud of their flag.
So you can just put a flag. It's not
Yes.
like in
No,
my
in
home,
Kenya,
in Kenya,
in Kenya you don't put a flag.
You
Just
don't put a flag.
No.
Just it is recommended in maybe government institutions.
Yeah, it is.
Government offices, schools.
Yeah, public
But,
institutions.
Yeah, public institution. Because here you can just put a flag.
Yeah, this is something that I think they should emulate
Yeah.
to make people.
We-
We do the bracelets a lot. Kenyans.
Yeah, like
You know?
mine.
I don't have one.
You should have
Yeah,
one.
I should have one.
Yeah.
But we don't do the flag as much. And it's just because of those policies, you know. But anyways, it's a story for another day.
So here you are
Yes.
in Spain.
Yes.
You studied and you got. Did you get a job here?
Yeah. So when I finished, I had a student status, and then I did manage after a lot of struggle to change it to a working status. And back in the day, it used to be like the green card, the lottery thing, which found me here, luckily. But I was living not a so good life at that time, and you know, people think that it is only in Kenya where you can go without food. You can go and
So
in
you-
Europe it can happen as well.
So you tell me about that hard time, maybe in Europe.
So at that time, when I finished school, my student status, of course, was expired. You know, so I had to look for means to survive, because you could not work legally. So you had to work illegally.
And
so
that-
I was teaching English. So you would go to your family if you have a kid who was like they want to learn English. Primary kids mostly. I teach them. They pay me. They give me like maybe €5. But then it was not even the euro. It was the pesetas.
Yeah, 1990s.
Yeah, so they give me a bit, and that is what I would use to go and pay for a room.
This guy came to Spain 1990s and I look older than him. I don't know what's the secret. What do you eat? because I'm telling you, you came to Spain before I was born.
Yeah.
But I look older than you.
Man,
What do you eat? What is the secret?
I don't think there's nothing. There's no secret. I think it's just I think it's pure genetics.
What do you think? What do you think? Look at his face. It's shining, like. Tell us the secrets.
No, there's no secret. You really have to try to take care of yourself. What you eat is important, but mostly go for more of the natural stuff.
Okay.
You know, so that's why I'm so proud when I see you doing.
Yeah.
It's because at least you get something organic from
Yeah.
from the farm. When I see this is something that we normally don't get here. Like what we eat is mostly not organic.
Yeah,
The
true.
organic stuff is very expensive.
Yeah. I was telling people, you know what people think, maybe back in the village.
Yeah.
What people think. Ooh, somebody is making barbecue.
Something-
Hola.
Bueno,
Qué rica,
no
¿cómo
problem.
huele, what people think that poor people eat back in Kenya, like for example, you wake up, take porridge and potatoes. Some people think that is poverty, but
Yeah.
that is what is what is recommended to eat here in Europe, and it's very expensive.
It's very expensive.
Yeah, such kind of life.
That's what I was telling you when we were having a coffee. That is called stomach politics.
Yeah.
So if you want to eat what the rich people eat, but in many cases what you see out there that these people eat is not necessarily what would be recommended as a healthy lifestyle when it comes to food. So it's good to mind what you eat. Do a bit of exercise, though I've slowed down. I don't do much. I do a lot now because I vlog. So I walk around, which is helping. So it's nice.
So
going back to our thingy. So in difficulties that I found were many during that time. But of course, there are not so many black people in Spain.
I can imagine 1990s.
So I was telling you my story when I was walking. Gran Via in town is the main street.
Main street,
I've done a video yesterday which I'm going to upload when I go back to Manchester, so you'll be able to see.
Please go subscribe to his channel so that you can see more about UK, more about Manchester from him. He's a nice, get him to 1,000 subscribers. Now, if you're watching this from Chef Matiko, before even we continue with his story, please get him to 1,000 subscribers.
Thank you so much, Chef. So so there was this one day I was walking down the street. Just imagine this is the avenue, I'm walking down the street, but then you have all these other smaller streets intersecting, so I see this black guy coming, and then he walks into one of the tiny streets, and then as I walk along that avenue, I see him coming back. I don't know the guy, man. I've never met him. He comes back and then he's like waving at me, and I was like, hang on a second, do we know each other or something? No, we didn't know each other. I discovered then, I was like, no, he's seen a black person.
True.
So he's seen a brother, he's relating, he's seen a brother. I'm like, wow, that that moment was crazy, and it's an image that is going to be with me for the rest of my life.
Because I understand the years back the blacks were very few in Europe, and it was very hard. And, so tell me, and so here you had your job, you are settled in Europe, and now you are in UK. What's happening? So tell me about that.
I'm a bit of I left home when I was 17.
You left very young.
I left my father's house when I was 17. I went to Nairobi, stayed with my brothers for about 2 years, and on the third year I ventured into Spain.
Wow, so that is like 20 years.
Naturally, it's something I know, but now when I look at my story, I think I'm a very adventurous person, and it naturally takes me to places.
Oh wow.
So when I was here, I had a comfortable life in Spain, and I was very happy. My family was, I had 2 kids, they were growing, they were happy, they had friends, and then this crazy dad says, tomorrow we're going. But I was working for this company. I got an offer to go to London. Of course, it was a better job, and I said, why not? So I'm Kenyan, then I lived a different reality. My kids were born in Spain, they're Kenyan, but all their friends, all their life is basically here, isn't it? So it's like, okay, I'll see how this one goes. I'll go and venture myself, have a look. If it's worth it, I'll give them that opportunity also to venture from younger than me now. So that they have that adventure spirit, because it can take you places. As we said in the other video that we have recorded with Chef, moving out of your comfort zones, one, but also seeing other realities is something very important, because it teaches you a lot.
True, 100%.
So I went to the UK. I've settled there now. It's been about 5 years.
5 years already in the UK?
5 in the UK, always in Manchester. I was going to go to London. It's a different story. It's too expensive. So I ended up forgoing that offer, and then I looked for another company, which was equally a Spanish company. So they gave me the opportunity to start working for them. I worked for them for a couple of years, and then now I moved to a different company. There are many jobs, and that is the advantage in the UK.
In the UK,
job opportunities. So once you are in the system, and you learn the culture, and you have like a good report, and then companies start trusting you, because if you're hardworking, it helps. So it's easy to find the jobs. So
there is a similarity between me and you,
Yes.
We already talked about it.
Yeah.
So what do you do like right now in in Europe? Maybe just to, if you are okay to say it on camera. So what do you do?
So I'm working in a real estate company now.
Ah, but you used to work in
I
hospitality.
used to work in hospitality.
Oh, wow.
That is what I studied. I did hospitality management.
Just like me.
Yeah.
But
so,
now I'm an electrician.
Yeah, so he's changed now. He's an
Yeah.
electrician. So what happens is, in the UK, they've got wonderful jobs and big hotels and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you become a father, when you have family, you come to realize that one, your family needs more of you than
true.
your job.
Yeah, true, 100%.
Because we can work, and then when these kids grow very fast, so by the time you realize, they are going.
Yeah.
And that's when you're like waking up, oh my daughter, oh my son.
My son,
oh,
yeah.
No, where have you been?
Yeah.
No, so I used to work all these night shifts. I'm 10 days there working, and when I come home, I'm tired. I don't have time
For the kids. And family is number one. Family,
and then you have daycare with the kids. It's very expensive here in Europe.
Yeah.
So at the end of it all, you don't have the energies to take care of your own kids and your family. So family time was something that I was not having. Or when they are off over the weekend, they're not going to school, that's when I'm running to work. And the kids need me now when they're younger. So I said, you know what? And I've moved them from Spain to the UK. Now I'm not seeing them completely now. So I said, you know what? It's time for me to look for something different, so that I can have more family time and stuff. And that's why I moved to this different profession that I'm learning now. So I'm taking my baby steps. I'm started learning something totally new. It's fantastic.
So, but you enjoy
I love it. I'm enjoying it. It's hard work, but I'm enjoying it. And you know, I hope it can last for some time and I can learn. And that's what it is. Get some exposure. Yeah.
So do you miss home? Like home, Kenya?
Man, don't bring that because I'm going to cry.
I get it.
I miss home. I'm serious. I miss home. I miss my mother. I miss my brothers. I miss my. You know, when we live here, there's things that people take for granted. Like there's a baby that's born, but then we are here, and you're told, oh, your sister or your cousin, whoever has had a baby, like a baby is a beautiful moment. That calls for celebration, but also you have to go and enjoy the baby when they're young. We don't get to see these things.
Yeah, true.
And then by the time you're going, the baby actually is no longer a baby.
Yeah, it's
they
grown.
come to greet you on the door. Or they meet you down the stairs, and it's not the same, you know. So yeah, I miss home, but what I do miss more, and people will not believe this, is the village life.
The village life.
Simplicity.
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of people don't, not unless people don't know the value of, not unless you go out, you just see things as normal. Like waking up and hearing the sounds of the birds. Waking up and maybe hearing the sounds of the river. Like
farm is surrounded with monkeys.
Like
my father's homestead. There's these massive trees. And the monkeys come there. My mom always is chasing them away because they're spoiling the farm stuff. So yeah, it's true. But we take things.
Until when you go out, then you realize this is so important. That was important. This is so beautiful, you know. And do you feel like maybe now you are settled like in UK?
Yes.
Do you feel maybe one day you will go back at home and settle at home? Do you feel like maybe now that you're missing home, do you think that maybe one day you feel like maybe one day I'll go back and settle at home?
We always speak about it. Not one day, but it is something that can happen and could happen anytime. As in, I don't give it a time. Well, the time limit for me is for my kids to go to the university. You know, when they go to the university, especially in the UK, here it's a bit different, okay? Because you still need to support them a lot. In the UK, when a kid goes to the uni, they're gone. And that's like age 16, 17,
17
around,
years. Yeah.
they're gone. So they can fend for themselves.
Yeah.
Because they can go and work on a takeaway here, this
Yeah.
one here in a shop, and they earn good money to pay for their rent.
Yeah.
Or they can get government loans to pay for their own university as well, and then it's repaid after. I mean, if the parent has the money, then there's no problem. You can pay for it. It's very expensive.
It's very expensive.
Very, very expensive. But the government gives them that option, what they call student loans, so they can take, and that gives them a footing. Though it's a task, but they can also do some little jobs here and there. So it is a good thing. Yeah. So when that happens, then I think it would be a good time for me to. The idea of people saying that I have to make money so I can go back home now. That's rubbish, because we never make that money.
You never make that
That
money,
used
true.
to happen. Like I can talk about people that I know that went to Europe back in the days, and these are people that worked not directly in the government, but probably in other government institutions, but from the period of Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, which was our first president.
Yeah.
So for example, this guy who went to Russia back in the days, studied and came back home, but you could tell the difference of, when somebody came, or they went to the US and they came back, you could tell the difference. They used to come with something, and now that reality has changed, because in Europe people are struggling as well.
Look, I think that is barbecue. Barbecue. Hola, amigo. ¿Qué tal?
Hola, ¿qué tal?
¿Qué tal?
¿Todo bien? Hasta luego.
So,
So it is like that, but things have changed now. In Europe it is becoming more expensive. It's difficult. People don't make enough money, so it is a struggle as well. But people don't understand that living with as little as you can is actually where success is.
Yeah, true.
You don't have to live with, or to spend, or to have lots of money to live that kind.
I think life. Can I say life is life? Like the way you live, the small things that you do, the few things. I think that is life.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily. Money is flavor to life.
Yeah.
Like just flavor.
It
like
can
adding.
add.
Yeah.
It can add some things here and there.
But life, waking up, like going for a walk, looking at the mountain.
Yes.
I think we have more life in. We have like more life in the villages in Africa. More life compared to, because here you wake up, go to work and stuff. Okay, we need it because we need to pay the bills.
Yeah.
But they say people become like happy when they are 75, and you realize it when they have retired. Now they are living, and it's because of that. Another question: now that you are in UK, how is the cost of living there? Like now that you are talking about working and stuff.
It's mad. So after, I would say, right before the pandemic, it was okay-ish. And then after the pandemic, everything skyrocketed. So, like, I would say, for example, a house for an apartment where you used to pay 500, now
500
pounds.
pound. That is how many? Maybe in terms of dollars and euros, more or less.
That would be, God, my calculations are not good, but I'm going to do it. I'm not shy of that. So you have to be. Oh yeah, so 5.
It's more or less.
Exchange rate is 187. That's why 500. So that's close to 100,000 Kenyan shillings. 93,500.
More or less like 500 euros, 500 USD.
It is almost the same.
Almost the same,
So we're talking of about 94,000.
94,000. That is a two bedroom. Wow. It's crazy. It's like here,
Not an apartment. It's those old houses.
So when you get if you want
to the apartment, the new ones that you see in my videos, for example,
very expensive.
Those ones we are talking about
150.
2 bedrooms, 1,000, 1,300 to 1,500, depending on where you you get the.
It's exactly the same as here,
Yeah,
so which
so-
means very
So
expensive.
those houses that used to go for 500, now they're going for 1,000.
Wow,
You know.
it's crazy.
So and then when you go to the supermarket, because I've seen here yesterday, I was looking at something, olive oil. I used to buy it here for €3.
Now it's 10, 9, 10. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Because it has even back, even back in Kenya.
Yeah.
I went there. I was there like 2 months ago.
Yes.
I don't know how people survive, bro. I don't know how.
difficult.
It's very difficult because the things are like flips. The prices are very high. I don't know how people survive back at
The jobs are
home.
not there.
And the jobs, and if the jobs are there,
They don't pay as
they
much.
don't pay. At least here in Europe,
So
you
there's
can
no-
survive. You can get to a month. You
Yeah.
can- yeah, with your salary,
Yeah.
you can survive.
Yeah. And if you
But-
live in an apartment, here it is easy for you to share.
Yeah.
You can share the apartment with 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
So you bring the bills down.
Yeah.
Of course, you have you have to pay for your electricity,
Yeah.
water, garbage collection.
Yeah, true.
What else? If you drive, it's another story.
So yeah, life is very
No,
expensive.
For some jobs that you get, you have to drive.
Yeah.
It's a better option. So there's no way out. But sometimes in the winter, it is very hard to stand in the cold. So what do? You have to get a car. But cars here, having a car does not mean that you are a rich person.
Yeah,
Because you own a Porsche.
true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
Of-
a
yeah,
car-
yeah. Cars.
Like in the UK, I can get a used car for £500.
Yeah, true.
Or even less.
They use, yeah. That's what back in my village, they use, and there are some people back in the village.
Yeah.
They measure wealth maybe by cars. If you have a car, yeah. But here in Europe, you can get a used car like mine.
Yeah.
This old car of mine.
Yeah.
Even you can get it for free.
You can get it for free.
20,000 Kenya shillings,
Yeah, somebody
because-
just gives it to you. Say,
Yeah,
oh, can
yeah.
you need a car? You want to put through here?
Yeah, that
No,
here.
this is good
Yeah.
for us.
So I think life is just is wealth is not measured with cars, houses,
No.
and you've seen it in Europe because maybe imagine if you want to buy a house here in Europe, even just a normal house, an apartment,
Yeah.
you can get it with 30 to 40 million Kenya shillings.
Oh, yes.
Just
an apartment.
3-bedroom
You
apartment.
don't have a compound.
Yeah, you don't have a compound.
Back at home.
Yeah,
you do that.
back at home you can.
That would be the massive land we see here.
Yeah.
And
So
your house in the middle.
yeah. So I think it's kind of life, and but I think what we have back at home is not what we have here, and what we have here is not what we have
Not
back
what-
at home.
There is, we should be very fair to this
Yeah.
when we're having this discussion. So there are pros and cons
Yeah.
on both sides.
Yeah, true.
Here, for example, there's a large working population, hence there's the number of people that contribute to the public pot is bigger.
Yeah.
So they can build all these highways we're seeing,
Yeah.
they can build hospitals,
Yeah.
and they can even have, there's a car coming. They can even have,
It's going to park.
yeah, they can even have like, what do you call it? They can have, like universal healthcare. It is possible.
Yeah, the good thing about, like, for example, here in Spain,
Yeah.
is like, for example, maybe the health system. I did that story,
Yeah.
and people were like, really? Because health system in Spain, like, is free. They tax it monthly, but look, they are black. They tax it, but
Listen,
for example, imagine.
It's very easy the way they do it.
Yeah, because and it's cool because if anything, if you have cancer, you have anything, it's free.
Free treatment.
Yeah, free. And the hospitals, they are very good
And
hospitals.
especially in the whole of Europe, I would say, without a blink of the eye, the best medical system is here in Spain.
Yeah, true.
They have enough hospitals, even in the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
What would be your normal clinic back at home? It is like a proper hospital.
Yeah, true.
If things really go bad, they could actually perform a surgery for you there.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
You know,
true. Very true.
And then if it
Hola.
Hola, ¿qué?
¿De dónde sois? ¿Eh? Mali.
Mali.
¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal estáis por aquí? Bien. Me alegro mucho.
Tenéis un muerto aquí.
¿Ah, sí?
De Kenia.
Somos de Kenia. Me alegro mucho. Hasta luego. Hasta luego.
Yeah, so you get treatment if you need.
Yeah.
And it does not matter like what kind of illness.
Yeah, true. And
you're
that's
suffering.
where Spain is beating a lot of countries.
Yes.
Apart from, you know, like Germany,
Yeah.
their salaries are higher compared to Spain.
Yeah.
But the medical bills, again, they're high.
They're high.
You get
It's
it?
like in the US.
So, it's like in the
You have
US.
to have a private insurance.
Yeah. So, for example, if you get sick here,
Yeah.
you're sorted. You're not worrying about sickness.
Yeah.
And maybe let me say education also. Education is free.
also is free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is where we are beating a lot of countries.
Yes.
And I feel that we are at advantage because you are not worrying of maybe tomorrow my parents getting sick, because
No, you don't
anything.
have that worry because you know the ambulance will be.
Yeah.
You know one thing, yeah. You get, if you call for an ambulance, they will ask you, where is the patient?
Yeah.
Not like in other places where they say, is he breathing? They'll ask you where is the
Yeah.
patient, blah blah. They say, out on the streets. You have, is it 2 or 3 times units of types of ambulances? There's Suma, there's Samu, and then there's I'm forgetting them. There's like 3 of them, okay? In La Comunidad de Madrid, there's like 3 of them. They would come to your doorstep right there.
Yeah,
pick
true.
you up.
Yeah, true.
And it won't take them half an hour.
Yeah,
No,
actually,
within 5 minutes.
yeah, actually, and that's what I really love about here.
Yeah.
They come with policemen.
Yeah.
And they always come with policemen
To
and
ensure that everything is safe.
safe and
you're taken care of.
that's why I love Spain. Like, you don't pay anything, not unless you are going to do like plastic surgery. Those
Yeah. Dental, there's some stuff dental that you have to pay for.
But-
Like in many other countries.
Yeah.
Even in the UK.
Yeah, but
If you want to go to the dentist, then you pay for the dentist.
yeah, but any other
There's some basic services, dental, that you can actually go, and NHS is what it's called.
Yeah.
They pay for it.
And there is a friend of our family in Spain that had like a kidney problem. And even it's free. Like, he went and it's free.
They perform the surgery.
They put you another kidney. And even heart problem, free.
Yeah.
Even cancer, free. So I think that is one of the biggest advantage of the Spaniards, of people who live in Spain.
Yeah, that's true.
That's where
They've
Spain
designed
beats a lot of countries.
a lot of countries. They've designed a wonderful medical system here in Spain. That is very true.
Yeah, even education system.
Even education system, it's wonderful.
Is it the same like in UK? Do we have the same?
So we have similar NHS, they call it, and people, the working class, they contribute through taxes. Yeah, they contribute to the pot.
Yeah.
And then that money is the one that is used now in the hospitals to give services.
Yeah, it's
so
like here.
If you're sick, you have whatever, you go to the hospital, they treat you for free. The only thing that you have to pay for is your medical prescription. So you have
medical,
to pay, so each prescription you have to pay for it. But unless you have like what they call like long-term conditions, then they have any person who has like a long-term condition, they will not charge them for prescriptions. Yeah, most of them. Like if you're epileptic.
All right. So it's like it's just like here, but here we don't like pay.
Yeah.
We don't like pay.
Yeah, I think it depends on if they're still doing it. Depends on your age. So you get a certain amount of discount on your price when you go to the counter to the pharmacy. You pay a little.
Yeah.
But it's not the real price.
Yeah, it's very little. Yeah.
So you're contributing towards the little as well.
And I think they should in my country they should copy
The Spanish
kind
system
of,
is the best.
yeah, the Spanish
I'm
system
told
is
the
the best.
Cuban one as well works very well, similarly to this one, but it's a very good system. But this one, I don't know why, the way they've done it, it looks so easy. You get money from these people who are working, and this money is for the end. It has a code that it is being deducted solely for the use of the medical services.
And the good thing, if you're working or not, you have free medical service, because from tax, what they call tax,
Yeah.
it's it caters for
caters for everyone.
Yeah.
So next time that person was paying taxes,
Yeah.
is no longer paying taxes because he's jobless.
Yeah.
You have a job, and when you were sick last time, jobless, you are taking medicine for free from the public coffers, isn't it? So now it is your time to contribute,
Yeah.
so that everybody else gets it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the wonderful idea.
So one last question, eh?
Yeah.
I know you have a family here, everything, so you're settled. Would you advise somebody to travel to Europe or UK? Maybe if somebody wants to travel, would you advise them to
But
do
traveling
that?
for what?
To
live?
To relocate,
Yeah.
maybe to search for maybe let me say for green pasture.
Yeah,
Would you
first of all, on both arms, even to travel, not just for fun but to explore, because it's an eye opener, as we said in the beginning.
Yeah.
So it is very important. Even if you are a prosperous person, you've made it, but you can make it even more and help more those who have not made it by opening more your eyes, so that you can go and create more. You know, like Bill Gates create this. Apple guy, what was his name? Steve. Someone will kill me.
this African guy?
No, that's the Apple guy. Oh, we have Dangote. You know, in Kenya we have
Yeah.
made it, and we can use those resources to create more wealth. So that this wealth can also help the entire population. And I think even when you die, you dies, you know, you're satisfied. Because,
Yeah, true.
because you built everybody.
Yeah, true.
You built this thing, and it has created jobs for 20,000 or 30,000, 50,000
Yeah.
people across the country, you know. So if you come here, these are the stories that you can find. You find somebody who had nothing, they created this. The story of El Corte Inglés.
I don't know about it.
El Corte Inglés, two brothers, they went to the US, they were sewing, you know, making clothes. And then they came back. I think they had, between the two of them, each one of them had something like, you know, savings, like $100 or something like that back then. So they opened a small shop in town where they were making clothes. So you go there and they're cutting suits. So they would make like suits from scratch for you, something like that. So that story I was being told a long time ago. And then they did so well, they started growing and growing. Okay? And they became El Corte Inglés that we know now.
Ah, really?
Now, if you look at El Corte Inglés, how many El Corte Ingléses? And they're not small.
They're big.
It's like River Mall,
Yeah.
Is it Riverside Mall? On the way.
They're big.
They're big. So they could have those in each and every town this way. How many jobs have they created?
Thousands of jobs. A lot, because in Madrid,
And they pay them well.
in Madrid, they pay like we have like a lot of
Yeah,
them,
there's
and they
so
are
many in
they are big malls, very big malls.
So that's an example. And then, for those who would want to come to live here in Europe, Europe gave me an opportunity to be who I am today. And I can never tell anyone, especially now, with me saying stuff like eye-opening and stuff like that, I can never tell anyone not to go anywhere. I cannot tell anyone not to go to Tanzania or to Uganda. In fact, those borders should be open so that people can be crossing.
Yeah, true.
You know, because we are going to feed ourselves, and with better minds, get to learn from this, from that, and it's going to make a better world. And we're going to develop ourselves more. But coming to Europe, you will learn a lot. We said in the other video that we've done, we've said even walking in the streets, talking to the people, see how the people walk, see how they behave, see how, you know, how they talk to you. When they come to a shop, they would say, please, can I have, not give me. There's something that you can learn here about loving yourself, and when you love yourself, then you can be a better performer. But also, you can learn how to do things just by going to start a job in a warehouse, give it to them, packing boxes, and then these possibilities of any kind of manager. Because if you're smart, they will give you those opportunities. So it is, but make sure you come the right way.
Don't
cut corners.
I think people fear process.
Don't cut
and
corners.
process is what measures who is who, like.
Integrity.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Yeah,
Because
I think anybody can come to Europe, and
Anybody
people don't
can come.
believe it.
Yeah.
You came to Europe without a cent. You came by scholarship.
man, if you see me when I walked into that airport in Barajas, here, Adolfo Suarez, I walked, you know, like when the footballers, they go for the weekend, they go to play a game. They carry this small bag like this.
Yeah.
I think they used to call it Olympia or Olympia. I don't know if you found these bags when you were growing up. Maybe not.
Maybe this one's.
There's one that used to, you know, it was zipped. So you open the zip, it grows bigger and bigger and bigger. As you unzip
No,
it,
I never-
but you can zip it until it becomes that small. But when you start unzipping it, you can fit in there until it becomes that big.
Oh, wow.
So there was another one that could just hang on the on your shoulders. So I came with that one like that big, and that was all my life.
Wow.
All my life, people did a fundraiser
Wow.
in my village so that I could pay for my air ticket and have some little money because they wanted, if anything went wrong here in Europe, they wanted me back home. And you know, I kept that money. I never spent it. I used to have that money in my pocket. I walked with it. I did not even leave it in the hostels
Wow.
because people would come to clean.
Yes.
When I was in school, and I don't know, because I was taken in as a scholarship. So when I came, they put me in a place.
So you came with fundraising.
Yeah, I came with
So
fundraising.
which means anybody can come to Europe.
So anybody can come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're poor, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
You can come to Europe and you can make it. But I would say, after all these experiences, anyways, that first of all, explore all the alternatives that you have where you are.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, explore all the alternatives. You know, like I talk to my brothers and tell them, if Daddy left that farm there that no one is using, it's not mine, it's not yours, it's from my mom. But my mom does not have the powers to go and the energy to go and plow the farm. Like you said here, we don't know the power of this.
Yeah, true.
This here.
Yeah.
So if we could use it, I think it would make a big difference. People here are millionaires because they farm.
They farm,
If
true.
you go to the southern part of Spain, it's a desert. But it is a desert now of plastics, the greenhouses. Okay? And they're exporting food all over
All
Europe.
over Europe.
In UK, we eat tomatoes from Spain.
Wow.
Associated olive oil. It comes from here.
From Spain.
You know.
The wine.
Yeah.
From Spain.
But we are eating ugali from South Africa.
From South Africa.
You understand? I eat fruits from Kenya, fruits from Colombia, fruits from I don't know where. So that tells you the power of farming.
Yeah.
You
know,
farm, produce, and
yeah.
you see them coming for the wage.
you know people maybe they used to think that farming is poverty, like maybe in the village, but you've said it's
a controversial subject, my brother, because that is what we were taught.
Yeah, but what we were taught, like a farmer,
job.
because here now, if you are a farmer, you are rich, like you are rich.
Not just a farmer. You'll bear me witness. Like I was speaking about the UK now. In the UK, if you do manual jobs, bro, and then you employ yourself, you make it.
Yeah, true.
So if
true.
you are a mason, or an electrician, I don't know, all these things about building,
Any skill.
joinery, whatever, skills,
Carpentry.
things that you do with your hands, they give you lots of money.
A lot of money. True.
A lot of money. So you know, those are the things that we do not value at times.
Maybe back at home.
Yeah,
mostly.
back at home. But I think also, to be fair on the subject, is there are some what we call the conducive environment for all these things to function well.
Yeah.
It's like a domino thing.
Yeah.
So if there is an ecosystem that I can feed with my product, because people can buy, then it will all work. But it's true that at times I can farm, but no one can buy.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
You understand?
Yeah.
So we have to be very realistic with that. So yeah, coming to Europe, of course, it's an option. I can't tell anyone not to come. If you're coming and you're doing it the right way, but also try to talk to people so that they can give you the experiences first.
Yeah.
Try to study where you're going, do some research, so that you know what you're going to do. So I mean, there are occupations that tackles, they're short in labor, and they actually export workers from other countries. In the UK, there's lots, nurses, chefs, whatever, they bring them. In places like Scotland, it is very cold. You hardly want to go to work. It is very cold. So if they tell you the job opportunities are where it's called Scotland, blah blah, it's a very nice place. You can go and work there. And you know, it's going to make a difference.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But also we make this difference so we can make that difference back at home as well. Yeah. So I have my brother here, so we've been talking a lot. Part 1 was in his channel. I told you please go check on him and subscribe. That part is going to be up when I go to Manchester.
Manchester? All right.
Yeah, so I'll be back in Manchester tomorrow, and hopefully latest by Tuesday it will be up and running.
Yeah, so I really appreciate. So maybe it can be either way, maybe part 2 or part 1.
I can do it. Yeah, it could be either way. There's no problem.
So in either way, please check on us on his channel. Yeah, we've done different videos, different stories, and it will be good for you to go and support him. Bro, thank you so much for visiting me, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for hosting.
I feel like you know, when you see a brother, you feel at home. You feel
But you know, the one thing about this guy is he's made time for me, because when I barely had enough time even to give you notice that I was coming.
Yeah,
so
but
it's like the village life in us, I think.
Visitor
comes, you're welcome. He did exactly that, which is something that I'll be forever grateful. We've known each other, which is the biggest side.
The biggest side.
Even living aside YouTube. For me,
just meeting
someone and bonding, like we've known each other for ages.
Yeah, true.
It is very important. So yeah, if you're coming from my channel, please go and check out this guy. I call it Big Man
because I'm tall.
Channel. And the channel goes by the name of Chef Matiko.
Yes.
And when I do the video, I'm going to add his channel name and the link on the description so that you can find him easily. Okay?
Me too.
So don't forget to go. He has wonderful videos.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful videos.
So please check on him also. We'll be coming. I think we'll do more videos because where he stays is 2 hours from Spain. Yeah. So I hope to see you soon, bro. Go say hi to your family.
I will.
You too. Yeah. Thank you so much. It's sad that you've not met my wife because she was busy with the kid. Yeah. And but we are here. It's only that
we are here. It's only a beginning.
Yeah. You came.
I came and
you're leaving. You're leaving just tomorrow because of work.
Yes, because of work.
And I believe that we will meet soon.
Yes.
And share family issues, and we have something so that the two families get to know one another. Yeah. And and we get to know more about us. But I already feel that I've known you for years. Yeah. You know, and we just met like some hours ago.
And it's a pity that it's happening, but it's God's plan. Yeah. It's a pity that it's happening when I've moved. If I were here, we would be seeing each other. True. Whenever it was possible. But you know, it's good.
Yeah, and I'm so happy. And I'm so happy that we've shared with, you know, I learn. I learn every day. Yeah. We might have been talking a lot or having a conversation, but there's some things that I've learned from you, and I'm very sure that there are some things that my fans have learned from you, and which is very, very good. Yeah. So we want to end this video here, and we will see you next time. Please just say again your channel so that people can come, because I'm going to share your link also. I'm going to tag you so that people to get to know you. Yeah.
So the channel goes by the name of Hajj Ways. So it's HAJWAYS. Okay. Right. So find me on YouTube. Please go and subscribe and share the love out there so that these channels, mine and Chef Matiko's, can grow even bigger. And our spirit is to grow so that we can help others to grow. And that will be done, open-handedly. So help us also to be able to help others in the future. Thank you.
So thank you so much, my people. See you in our next vlog. I'm signing out.
Bye.